I'm for now head of the media Donbass frontliner. I'm a convergent journalist because I'm streamer, photographer, text writer, videographer, and expert in social media networks. I was the first streamer of Euromaidan, Revolution of Dignity, I mean, then I filmed Crimea annexation by Russia. Then I started to be a military correspondent at the front line and operated at the front line of Russian-Ukraine front line since 2015. So I have huge experience of the filming of conflict, and for now I help to the international media, and of course to my project. Yeah, it's also very important because for now reach of the project is like more than 4 million people in its English-speaking audience. Yeah. Honestly, I predict for many years Russia invasion, like mass attack, because for all these 9 years, Russia just moved troops to the Ukrainian border. And the amount of the troops, of the vehicles, of the artillery is huge. When war started, 24th of February, I had call from my girlfriend. He was in Kharkiv, and she said, the war is started. So I just, no, for me it was like very small shock, because at the end I predicted and it started, but no, I'm prepared for it like mentally, and I have necessary equipment. I always like trying to have a plan how to escape the potentially very dangerous region. Safety first, yeah. So for me, it was like not very big shock. It was just, wow, shit, like this. Because it's goal of my project to show the reality of the world to the world audience and Ukrainian audience. So how can I escape it? It's my hometown. It's my own land, and for Ukrainian journalists, very easy to show conflict with all journalistic rules, because Russia attacked Ukraine, you know, and I just show the reality, show the reaction of the people, show the faces, the people's nature, and so on. Main goal of the project is show the reality, everyday reality. So we do not concentrate our effort to the long story. Yeah, like some people leave, yeah, some troops. We just it's everyday rush. You go to some places which hot for now, yeah, and film it. It was in Donbass region. Then we go to the war. When the war started, we go to Kramatorsk, then to Dnipro, and from Dnipro to Kiev. And honestly, in Kiev, it's everyday rush. From 7 o'clock, you wake up, rush to some places where was explosion, trying to reach some inaccessible or accessible regions because a lot of military, a lot of restriction. Trying to help like international media, New York Times, like a lot of other media, which like ask about health, about contacts, about access. And you need to find fuel, you need to find food, you need to find cigarette. It's all time rush. You need to find funds for the project because it's important to have money. And for now, thanks to international community, maybe we'll have new cameras and maybe even car new, because my car is Skoda Octavia. It's not very reliable for the field, like, yeah. So it's everyday rush, everyday movement, everyday connection to big amount of people, call and message all time. My messenger like hot and red from the messages. Yeah. Oh, it's hard. Honestly, After 1 month of this working, I'm exhausted. I like lose my weight. I am nervous, and no, I need some rest. Yeah. So I go to Lviv for a few days, have some rest, and now I am back in Kiev. I saw the escape of the millions of people from Ukraine. I saw blocked roads, heavy traffic at the road. I saw how people trying to escape, like villages near Kiev. Saw the huge queue of the women, children, grand retired people, yeah, from Irpin and from other villages. Saw the death of many people at my eye, like die family. Woman, 43 years, girl, 9 years, boy, 18 years, and with them was man, 28 years. It was at my eye. I saw a lot of bodies, a lot of crying people. I had hundreds of conversations. So I'm trying to help to people in any possible way, because journalist is journalist, picture is picture, but when you can bring some luggage for old woman, it's also like, you know, part of your mission maybe. Sometimes I'm cry too, because my opinion, if you have hard emotion, you not need to hide inside you, because it probably PTSD in future. Yeah, if I feel I want to cry, I cry. I am not like super hard brave man. Yeah, I understand the emotion must go out from you. Of course, sometimes I scary, sometimes I very sad, sometimes I cry, sometimes I proud of Ukrainian, and sometimes I happy, because war is also a part of the life, and it's not black and white. It's a lot of colors. Some people married the war, some people meet love, some people have delivery, like children delivery. Yeah. So it's war it's also life, but just in hard condition, in hard environment. Yeah. So, and for me, the war interesting as a journalist, as a photographer and videographer, because people at war like get off from face mask. Usually, you have in everyday life a lot of mask, yeah, like. But at war, people don't have time to dress this mask. Yeah. Of course, first it's unpredictable, dangerous, yeah, because sometimes you go to some position and you don't know the location. If even you know the location, you don't know the situation, and shelling could be every time. Yeah, like when this family died in near Irpin Bridge, it was 6th of March, yeah, probably. We go to this place. It was safety, it was quiet, yeah, like at that moment. But just we arrived to the village near this bridge, started the shelling, and it was probably 6 or 7 mortar shells explosion. We lay down, and the last one killed the family. We filmed it and escaped the village. But after that, I know that journalist arrived to that location, and one journalist was injured. Yeah, so if you hear the sound of shelling, it's not necessary to go ahead.
Yeah.
You need just the safety first. You need to escape. Not all journalists understand it. Yeah, some of the journalists want to go directly to the shelling area, like, and no, it's dangerous. For now, like almost all journalists have like safety things, like I have bulletproof helmet, like necessary equipment, like cut tourniquet, like that stops the bleeding, necessary medical equipment, additional fuel. I have no like safety first. Yeah. Also is for now, the hard situation with access to the front line, because Ukrainian government made a law that prohibit to show like the movement of the army and so on, so on, so on. Yes, it's need to have this law, and because a lot of journalists trying to show, like safety first, not only for journalists must be safety first, might be for all like people that journalists film about. Yeah, understand me. But from other side, like territorial defense don't have experience how to work with journalists and not believe them, and you like prohibit to do all. You can just sit and you should just take camera in hand, like people with gun came for you and ask what are you doing for you, like so on, so on, so on. When I operated at the front line with regular troops who experienced it in war, it was much more easier, of course, because they really understand what is dangerous, what is not dangerous. And you all time can ask the press officer or like commander of the troops, can I show it? He like think sometime and said no or yes, yeah. So for now in Kiev, like mass and rush and honestly, Ukraine lose a lot because don't show the world many, many, many important things. For now, law, some restriction. A lot of journalists escape the Kiev, yeah, and it's also hard. Like some media, like one important thing we have, like for now, central broadcasting, and all channel broadcast the same picture, the same one channel for many like channels. You understand? Yeah, it's probably like some kind of propaganda. Yeah, I think it's necessary in wartime. Yeah, but from other side, you just switch on any channel and saw the news about the war. And maybe it's bad because honestly, I don't have TV at home. But I saw for 2 days, I stopped my family and my relatives in Vinnytsia region. And honestly, I have much more nervous situation with me when I just saw the TV, like all time war, like fight back, we'll win, like, no, it's crazy. Like you can't see the movie, you can't see the like cartoons all time, just war, like die, we will win, like Russian vehicle explosion. It's honestly do the PTSD for society, For now, I don't have personal time. I have just project, all time from 7 till 1 p.m. From 7 a.m. till 1 a.m. I'm working here, like do reports, do photo, trying to connect some people with other people, trying to clarify situation, trying to get some equipment, some food, so on, so on, so on. So for now, I'm very, very super busy all time. Yeah. But from other side, I made a lot of connection, relation, and my girlfriend escaped the Kiev, and for now she's in Odessa. She working as a fixer. She also have hard time. I'm trying to get for cat's toilet this, like oh, I have 3 cats and I need to feed them. It's also a big problem. I'm trying the whole time to get this toilet sent. Yeah, but in Kiev you can't buy it for now. No, it's like all-time rush. Before it also was rush, but I had like 2-3 weeks of the frontline trips, then come back and have some rest. Yeah. But for now, like all-time rush. You don't have time to rest. You don't have time to sleep enough. Sometimes you can't eat enough. So no, it's hard. Emotionally also, of course, hard because no, not every day you under like mortar shelling of 120 millimeters, and not every day you saw the die of people. Honestly, it was for me trauma, yeah, and maybe I will go to the psychologist or like to talk with some therapy. No, maybe I don't know. For now, the main goal, the same as the goal of the project, to show reality to the world and protect Ukraine from Russian-like aggression. Yeah, it's like goal of the project. And second goal of the project is to help international media to operate in effective mood on the Russian-Ukrainian front line. No, for now, Russian-Ukrainian front line is Kyiv capital and a lot of other big cities of Ukraine. Maybe not for 100% because you can show a lot of things like movement of the troops. You can show reality in real time. Yeah, you have a lot of restrictions sometimes, like just you can film something and you have notification and agreement with military. You can show it like later, not now. Yeah, but from other side, for Ukrainian journalists and for international journalists, it's easy to show the situation because Russia attacked Ukraine, yeah, and the position of Ukraine is we defend own country, own land, and Russia is just straight aggression, and all world recognize it. And the Ukrainian society is very smart, and for now it's like very interesting situation. I proved of Ukrainian society, like people not angry, people like help each other, and no, we'll see the. No, for now it's possible, but with hard restriction. No, the answer to the question.